Good morning. This morning I woke up with a headache, and I don't know why. There's a lot of health issues that I have, including like heartburn and headaches and inconsistency, bowel movements. It's like runny and stomach problems, things like that. And you know what? I talked to my doctor like he's on speed dial. I mean, like, they have an app and you can message him anytime. And I've like video chats, like I have regular appointments. And you know what my doctor told me? My general doctor? He said, "You're young. You have nothing to worry about." Seriously. And he sent me to a specialist. Like, I feel like she's a stomach specialist. I forget her name. Her name is Beth, but I forget her gastroenterologist. I don't know. They've done x-rays on my stomach. I've given them samples. If you know, you know. They've done blood work. They've done lots of things. And she even told me, this was like our first meeting. I had to continue to fight to get those tests. Our first meeting, she says, "You've got nothing to worry about." So it's like, "Oh, thank you. That's nice to hear." Not nice to hear, because I'm in pain. Like, my stomach is in pain. I'm in pain. And they didn't have any answers for me. I'm like, these people are supposed to be the ones who help you be healthy. And they're just telling me I have nothing to worry about. So you know what that's taught me is, unfortunately, what it's taught me is doctors are crap. But I don't want to say that. I don't want to feel that way. So really what it's taught me is that, we are our own researchers of our own body. You and I need to take our own stats and records of what our body is doing. Be as specific as possible. And especially if you're having troubles like this, keep a log of literally what you eat, how you feel, when you go to the restroom, how much water you're drinking. Find a health coach who is gonna care about you. Because if you think about it, me, myself, I have been in a job where I'm unhappy. I still gave 110% and was nice to every single person I came across when I worked in customer service. But I wasn't happy. I I loved the relationships that I made with customers, but there's a lot of mean people out there too. And you shouldn't have to be nice to those people. But think about it. Doctors are also overworked, probably underpaid, because if you think about it, they put a lot of money into their schooling. So they're probably way in debt, especially if they're working for like a big company. Um, right? So that's what we have to do. We have to remember that everyone is doing that struggle. Everyone is in a struggle where you're working more than you want to work. We all have families at home, and if you're a single woman, like I was a very independent single woman, then you want to be traveling. You want to be, meeting people. Maybe you want to be at home cooking, making your own kombucha and jam. That all takes time. We all feel like we're overworked and underpaid, especially because prices are so high. I mean, seriously. I digress. But the point here is that compassion is the point. Even for those people who are mean, yell at you. That is definitely a topic I've talked about here, is people getting in my face and yelling at me. But we still need to have compassion for those people because they're dealing with shit also. The doctors are they're overworked and underpaid too. So it's like, it's a vicious cycle. And how do we get out of it? Well, I can only focus on myself. My career is, you know, working from home, having my own business, being an entrepreneur, using stocks as a way to make money. Because, people who have stocks, they need, like, if you put money into if you invest into someone's company, at that time they needed that money, so you're helping them. And if it tanks, and if you sell and it tanks and you make money, you invested, you put your money into their company, so it's sometimes a byproduct to make money off of that. Just like the banks do it all the time. The bank will take your money and invest it. You have to have $1,500 in every account that you have with the bank, my bank, and they're investing that money. Sometimes it's even more money. You have money just sitting there in the bank and they're using it to make money. So the it's the circle of life. I am finding ways to make money unconventionally. That's kind of an entrepreneurial way, right? And because I've been able to live a life where I am more flexible and I am no longer working that 9 to 5, that's when you become a coach. If you can master something, then people probably are going to want your help. So if you master, then you also coach. And then you're going to see how once you master one source of income, then you take less time on that income and you move on to another source of income. And then that can be coaching. And then that coaching is the second source of it. Then you start another source of it. Then you're able to invest. You write a book, and that's more passive income. Then you invest in real estate, another passive income. So it's really the starting that's difficult, especially when you are working a 9 to 5. That is blood sucking is taking all your time and your energy. And then you really only have a few hours of your day to make that jam and you want to sell it. Well, this is why I have perfected this art of using your time wisely, using your time so that when you have 10 minutes, when you have 2 hours, and you have 20 things to do, realizing that those 20 things would actually take 20 hours and you only have two. So pick your two and be happy when you finish that, even if it takes longer than you expected. All right. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and come back.